Welcome back to Alcohol Content. What's going on? We are here with the boys.
With the boys.
The boys. We got Ryan.
One of the boys.
He's one of them. We got Rick.
Yeah,
He's
right
the
here.
boy.
He's the boy.
And you got me, Austin, and we are here drinking some booze with you, with us. Everyone's sharing. Okay,
The
it's
booze
fun.
boys.
It's the booze boys. All right. Wow, what was that sound? Your house is falling apart.
The
No,
Booze Boys.
It's the booze ghosts.
It's the booze ghost.
Yeah, the spirits.
It's the angel
The
share.
booze spirit.
It's the
It's the
spirits.
angel share.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, we didn't contact the booze spirits this time.
They're around.
Yeah, they're always around.
Peanut
So-
gallery.
What are we drinking today, boys? Because I'm looking at this bottle. I'm liking how it looks. I'm liking the name on it. So what do we got going
I'm
on?
liking how you look. Liking
Oh,
how that
boys,
looks.
yeah,
sir.
yeah, yes,
The boys. Just hanging out.
We have some Heaven Hill bottled in bond, which for many people this is so what. For us, we still cannot purchase it here.
We still not can get.
And we Heaven Hill Distillery. We are huge fans of the Heaven Hill Distillery, and so we were able to secure this. And again, for a lot of people, you're going, yeah, so what? But it is bottled in bond. It's Heaven Hill. It's so it's 100 proof because it's bottled in bond. But bottled in bond has to be 4 years old. This is minimum 7-year aged bourbon. And so it's been out for a while, but again, their distribution is wacky. We don't ever see it here. Lots of people are used to it, and some people actually aren't fans of it. But I'm going to argue they're not fans of it because they used to get this replaced a 6-year bourbon that Heaven Hill put out. That the label was white and had green lettering on it and looked like bottom shelf labeling. And it was like $15 or whatever. Again, we never ever could get it here, but it batted way above. And so for those folks, they just went from $15 to $20 cheap bourbon.
This is $20.
No, this is $45. So
Okay.
that's their issue.
Oh, okay.
So they're going, wait a
I mean,
second. I used to get something for this from $15 to $20, and it was 6 years. This is 7-year. So I don't like this. I don't like what they're doing. But last time I checked, the price of everything's rising, and so this is a 2019 product. We just cracked it like 10 minutes ago off camera. None of us have ever tasted this before.
I've never laid eyes on this.
Exactly, seen it before. So
Also, Heaven Hill, the makers of Elijah Craig, Larceny, some of our favorites.
yeah, yes.
What?
Evan
Pretty much
Williams,
everything that isn't Buffalo Trace and Jim Beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They-
Heaven Hill's
the
awesome.
fighting,
I don't think we've ever had.
the kickin' chicken,
A
isn't it? I think they made the
Yeah,
kick.
yeah.
I don't think we've
Fighting
ever
cock.
torn down a bottle from them.
They are the
actually,
oldest.
BTS, is that the super
The
cheap?
Korean super
Oh,
band.
yeah.
Yes, the boys band from
What's
Korea.
that super cheap bottle and bond?
Oh,
JTS Brown.
JTS Brown.
BTS. You guys know. I'm just rolling my brain. I'm like, I got things going on in here. Okay.
Yeah.
BTS. I love them. Great music.
Yep.
But JTS Brown, on the other hand, speaking of whiskey, that's also Heaven Hill, and that was not a good.
You
bottle.
didn't care. I didn't mind it.
I
You
mean,
guys
it's
definitely
very
panned it.
bottom shelf for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
But family owned since about 1935 or 1939, the distillery. So huge fans of it. This is a 78% corn, so heavy corn, and then 12% barley and 10% rye. So actually barley supersedes the rye in the mash bill.
Interesting. The
so what
barley
do you-
kind of comes through, actually.
Yeah, I'm getting heavy fields of wheat, fields of barley, whatever it is. I feel like I'm walking out in a field.
You're in that scene in Gladiator.
Exactly. It's just brushing against my fingers. I'm just thinking of my family, and it's just. I wish I could sing that song. One of my favorite songs, by the way. I love that song.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, great movie. But I am Gladiator right now. So
That's it. Yeah, I definitely pick up on some barley or some malted notes, but I'm getting dusty peanut shell, almost like those bars that you can eat the peanuts and throw the shells on the floor. I don't know or whatever.
You certainly can eat the peanuts. Should you eat the peanuts? That's a whole different story. I don't know
that's
about
true.
that.
But throwing them on the floor or whatever, it smells.
I eat
like
them
that.
off the floor.
See, I feel
I
like
like 'em off
safer
the
'cause
floor.
You know where it's coming from, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting a dusty
I don't trust what I
peanut
can't
shell.
see.
Yeah, you only eat the dirt you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a little citrus. I'm getting a little citrus. little caramel, little dirt. No, not the dirt. You know.
That's dirt I don't know.
Ooh, interesting. I got that was weird. I got a note that I didn't really care for all of a sudden.
Uh-oh.
And it's the citrus you're talking about. I'm getting almost a citrus cleaner.
Oh, I don't really get citrus.
Hold on, let me sniff it a little faster. Let's see if
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Speed.
You got to get to your other nostril.
Ooh, yeah. Wow. Sniff it slower. Trust me, because
So, is a pine sol or what?
it's like a citrus
Lemon
cleaner
pledge.
for sure. But I think that's the mix of alcohol and the citrus smell. So stick with the slow speed,
It
folks.
smells very compact. Like it smells dense.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, it's 7 minimum. It's age 7 years, so that's minimum 7.
All right, let's give it the old taster here.
Yeah, see what happens.
Well,
Intriguing nose.
okay.
Yeah, what do you taste?
All right. Interesting. So, first impressions. It has a slight bottle and bond bite, but it doesn't last for very long. I would kind of be surprised if I had this blind. I don't know if I would guess it was bottle and bond, but a really even slope down your palate. It's like a boat being released into a lake or something. Like the truck slowly backing it up. It's just an even slope right into your palate, which is the lake. All right, we're going with the metaphor here.
I only watch videos where that fails.
Oh yeah, exactly. This is good. It's smooth. Didn't stand out to me, but the smoothness and the long
integrated.
Yeah.
There's
Super
definitely wood on it.
integrated.
I mean, I'm getting wood. I'm not saying too much, but there's definitely a wood presence.
I mean, tell me this is not in line. It's not in line with Elijah Craig
Oh, yeah.
larceny stuff. Like it's right in there.
You think so?
Yeah. Not as proofy as
Actually,
the barrel proofs and stuff, but
I'm saying it's closer to larceny.
Yeah.
For sure. It's a little funky.
but it's not weeded.
Yeah, it's not weeded. That's interesting.
But it's younger like larceny.
Yeah.
Larceny is younger than Elijah Craig is. At least for the barrel proof stuff.
Interesting. So the nose is a little less barley and malty after I've taken a sip. It's definitely kind of just bourbony, kind of sweet, caramely notes.
See, I get a darker sweetness.
Mhm.
Actually, I get kind of like a dark molasses so it's really kind of thick, dark, sugary, but then a little bit of bitterness with it too.
Talking about on your tongue?
Mm-hmm. So I don't get that much caramel, but it's more molasses, but then with a little bit of bitter right in the middle of it. Kind of like a high cacao chocolate.
Cacao.
I feel like you're on the right track with molasses.
Yeah.
Not brown sugary, deeper and darker than that.
Maybe the molasses has been
And
like
thicker.
toasted with a torch or something. It has a kind of
Creme
some,
brulee.
Yeah. It's a molasses creme brulee. That sounds very thick.
Yeah.
And, I'm like kind of like a sarsaparilla. It's almost like a Coke bitterness. You know, the darker flavors of a Coke.
Yeah.
That's what's coming through and makes me think of molasses or something.
Yeah. Like back when they used real
Yeah.
cocoa in Coca-Cola.
Yeah. It's cocoa they use.
It's cocaine.
I really like the nose on this, going back to it. It's nice.
There's nothing wrong with this.
No.
It doesn't stand out above other things necessarily, but
I think its finish does.
you think so?
I think the finish is strong. I think that's really the most standout thing.
Strong
about
as in Kentucky Hug strong?
No,
or
strong is in
keeps on going?
It keeps going. It's a favorable point to this bottle. It is the finish.
Yeah.
It does keep
it's
going.
Good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put this above any of the Elijah Craig barrel strengths,
No.
but I would put it above some of the larceny barrel strengths. There's been a couple of those that we've had where it's like, I don't know if this really works that well.
And all of them are a punch to the face.
Yeah, this is less of a punch to the
Yeah,
face. This is more chill.
Yeah. This is relaxing. For a bottle and bond, right? It's not like a 90 proof relaxing. This is just 100 proof. Not a crazy burn. The finish this is incredibly long, and it's enjoyable.
Mhm.
I'm still I have a little tingle. I haven't taken a sip in a little bit. This is great. So it's $47.
Yeah, 45, 50.
Oh man,
No, but that's unfortunately
Good,
that's
though.
a wheelhouse of a lot of sort of
Yeah.
heavy hitters.
I
or
wish we
whatever.
had the really cheap one to compare.
It is, but I feel like this would also stand up to a lot of those heavy hitters. It might not necessarily be head and shoulders above them, but it can hold its own.
I would drink this.
I am drinking this.
I would put this in my mouth for sure. This is great.
It's simply great.
It's a good bottle.
Yeah.
Kind of like this is better than, but it reminds me of kind of the status that Russell's 10-year sits for me.
Oh, got it. Sure. Yeah.
Russell's-
Wild Turkey Russells. Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's a great bottle. It's super just middle of the road good.
Yeah.
This is a better than that, but this is middle of the road good for Heaven Hill.
Yeah. They're not dropping the ball.
No. It's good.
No, and to me, there's definitely distinct wood that carries all the way through, but there's enough sweetness and typical sort of bourbon notes. I get a little vanilla early, then I get some caramel. There is still a little toasted or peanut or peanut shell in there for me. There's a little tad of like barley funkiness or something, and not in a bad way. So it's pretty balanced. Yeah.
Bam. There you
All
have
right.
it, folks.
There it is. Well, if you find this one, this is kind of up to you. Do you like bottled and bond? I think that's really the question. Do you like bottled and bond? And are you a fan of the Heaven Hill palette? Because they're all...
It's in line. For sure.
Yeah, if you like Heaven Hill, you're going to know what they taste like. This is definitely right in line. It fits in the family. It'd be fun to put this up against some of their other stuff for sure. So go ahead. If you see it, pick it up. Like the episode because it helps us out. Okay? Go ahead and subscribe because you're going to see more content, more awesome bottles like this, or I guess more middle of the road and awesome bottles. Okay? We're doing it all. We're doing scotch. We're doing bourbon. What's the weirdest thing we've done? Mezcal? Mezcal's the weirdest thing we've done. So let us know in the comments because if you want us to try something weird, we'll do it. We might even do some Armagnac. We might do some Pedro Menace. Who knows? It's all coming up, okay? So you guys subscribe because you'll find out.
Might be doing Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal. We're doing Pedro Pascal. Doing all of his movies. It's going to be great.
That's the title of the episode.
Yep. Adios.